Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Societal Narcissism. This video is sponsored by contribution from Christine. Before I get to Christine's video, please go to the description box and click on the Rumble link. I ask everybody to watch over there as I'm still monetized, and it'll help out with the channel. So Christine sent in a couple of audio files. One of her talking, telling her story, which is relatively short. It's only about 4 minutes. And the second one being a text thread. So let's go.
Hi, Ollie. This is Christine again. I wanted to share with your viewers and you a little snippet of the boomer mentality. My dad, I sent you a screen recording of a group chat between me, my brother, and my dad. And this was probably a year and a half ago, about 2 months before a big blow up that eventually ended up in me going no contact. In the recording, you'll see that there is a picture that will not download anymore. And I want that picture so badly. But for some reason on my phone, it won't let me download it or open it or see it anymore. But what the picture was a picture of him at Disney World and with his wife, who's not my mom, in front of a Disney World Pride display.
Oh, he's a Disney adult. Was he there with grandkids, or is he just one of these creepy ass Disney adults? There's a reason why they catch so many pedophiles working for Disney.
Yeah, you heard that right. Pride at Disney World. I know you're not shocked, but if you told us that 10 years ago, we would have thought you were nuts.
Oh, Disney, gay. Oh, so not Pride. Oh, God. So, I'd want to know what's on his hard drive, that's for sure. I believe you're Canadian, so maybe the Mounties can look at that. Ugh. There is nothing worse than a few things worse than a Disney adult. They are creepy. They are always narcissistic. They are always on the cluster B. And the guys who go there, I question what's on their hard drive because they are just creeps.
Right? And my dad growing up was not into being gay, and he was...
Yeah, but your father is a Canadian liberal, which, they want to be seen as cool and hip and the ally, but he's also a Disney adult, so it could be a combination of both.
He was not into that before. He has just become more and more feminine and woke over the years. So anyways.
Trump broke a lot of people. Trump broke so many people. And you being Canadian with Trudeau just showing these communist boomers, and that's what you're dealing with up there. Communist, feminized boomers, real power. Not that I find him powerful, but the things he did there destroyed Canada. And you could thank the weak ass men being led around by the balls by liberal white the liberal white females up there. Absolutely destroyed your country. Talks about us being the 51st state. We don't want you as the 51st state. Believe me, we're not giving you 2 more Democrat senators or 4 more Democrat senators and all those voting liberals. No. The best you can hope for is to be annexed like Puerto Rico and just be a territory. Taxation without representation. That's what you get. That's the best we have to offer you.
I ended up when I first saw the picture, I acted like it was fine. And then I go, no, I want to say something to him because I don't think this is right. But you can see, and I cringe at the way I used to speak to him and write in these messages. I'm kind of embarrassed about it.
Anything that's foreseen to go against Trump, and you talked about this, that obviously not Trump, but your conservative beliefs, is a personal affront to them. They see Trump as their Armageddon because Trump cuts through all their gaslighting, all their tactics, and hits them back with the exact same tactics times 100. He's 100 times better at it than they could ever dream to be. And they hate having their own tactics used against them. So people like your dad, even if he wasn't a Disney adult, but apparently he was, will go along with anything so long as it coincides with that liberal communist agenda, that boomer agenda. They want to burn it all down on the way out, the 79% of them. They want to burn it all down behind them.
But I also want to share it because I was so scared of making him mad because I just know how controlling and crazy he got. And you can just see how submissive and how meek I was. But I still...
You afraid of the liberal woke guy. Now think about that. And we're the violent ones. We're the irrational ones. And think about that. He's so woke and liberal, but you got to worry about him crashing out. It's not very practicing what you preach, is it?
Still tried to bring attention to this issue and tell him why it's not right to explain sexuality and gayness to kids at a theme park for children. It shouldn't.
They love it. They love the debauchery. They love the degeneracy of it. They love talking sex in front of kids. They love being sexual in front of kids. They love doing it right out in the open. They love the innuendo. They love it covert. They love it overt. They love it all. They love it all.
Shouldn't be about that, obviously. So you're going to see the way he stands on his moral high horse and willfully ignores any uncomfortable information and just extract that, this gay pride thing is just to show that people have value and it's not sexualizing children and it could never get out of hand.
Right. Then why are they doing it at children's theme park? If it's not sexualizing children, why do they demand to do it around children? They don't go to old age homes doing this. They don't go to senior citizens homes doing this. They only want to do it in children's theme parks, children's libraries, schools, anywhere where there's children. Why don't they go to old folks' homes and do this? They don't. Because it isn't about being treated equally or fairly or love. It's about degeneracy. It's about everything they swore it wasn't about leading up to all those gay marriage votes. It was all of that. This is just about love. We're not going to come after your children. What do you think? We're going to try to convert your children, convert you? Whatever they say they're not doing is exactly what they're going to do.
And blah, blah, blah. It's so... That's how they think, and they think they're better than you because of that. And that's all he's pushed onto me. The more woke and liberal he's become throughout my life, it's actually produced so many bad results in my life that only got better when I got him out of my life and when I got those values out of my life.
Because, just like with a narcissist or his wokeness, it's all the same. That's his whole identity. Without any of that, who is he? Without his politics and his wokeness, who is he? What is he? He's nothing. He ceases to exist. So he's just going to go to his grave with it. This is why going no contact from him was so vital for you. Because all he's going to do is destroy everything in his past and his whole miserable life. What has he given? What has he created? All he does is take and destroy.
Life. So anyways, I thought this might be enjoyable. And you can see that my older brother chose not to respond because he's also scared of my dad. I would say he's more of the golden child, and he still speaks to them, and he tries to defend my dad. Now, I can provide more text in the future. I just thought...
Does he have the same politics as your father? Or does he have a mind of his own? Is he afraid to share anything with him?
This would be kind of entertaining, and you could interpret it and just show your viewers more evidence of the boomer mentality of them growing up. He grew up in a nice Canadian white neighborhood, no violence, no pushing gayness on kids. great financial situation for him. Like, you know, he bought a house. He had everything.
Right. And they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to have a better life experience than they had. They want to be on, because they think that knocks them off their high horse for some reason. This is how they think. This is how 79% at least think. They see their children as competition, to be suppressed, held down, gaslighted, made fun of, used as a pedestal, sneered at. And they want to do that from beyond the grave. This is why they want to burn down everything good that they benefited from, just so you can't use it. Just so you can't become better than them.
That the boomers benefited from. Yet he wants to push the degeneracy onto our generations. All right. So now go ahead and read it. Let me know what you think and talk to you next time. Bye.
Right, because they want to destroy everything they see. So, on to the video. This is the text screed. All right, so let me see this. All right, enjoy. Dad, beer is by the pool. Sean, I guess that's your brother. Not too shabby. Dad's so nice. Dad, I just sold my. Oh, here's some more. More bragging. Dad, just sold my silver from when I was a kid. Got it $2,000 for it. I asked what they'd pay for it. About 100 ounce of brick. He said about 3,000 US, 4,000 Canadian. They always have to brag. And to just back up what you're saying, he got $2,000, which was $3,000 worth of silver. 100 ounce for 100 ounces of silver he got as a kid. How much silver did you get as a kid, Christine? How much silver did your brother get as a? This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you about this generation. When they say things were handed to them. 100 ounce brick of silver as a kid, and here he is bragging about it. They can't help themselves. They can't. Oh, Lord. So I guess this is you now. All right, so this has to be you. I don't think, hold on. I don't think it's nice to push gay pride on little kids. I'm never okay to be mean to gays who haven't done anything wrong, but why push it on little kids who don't know what it means yet? Give them a chance. So weird that Disney is trying to manipulate all these kids at too young of an age. Like I said, nothing wrong with supporting them if they turn out to be, and love them regardless, but why confuse them? It's frustrating. It seems malintentioned and greedy. It's about money, not kids. They're treating being gay, which is not easy to deal with, as a trend. I know you are just trying to avoid being called homophobic, maybe by trying to be supportive, but it's okay to have boundaries. Don't let these stupid young woke people bully you, Dad. Love everyone, but boundaries are fine, not a crime. Love you. Dad. Okay. I don't see it as being devious, manipulative, or ill-intentioned. Maybe I'm wrong, but the way it comes across to me is not grooming of children. It seems more genuine than that. How does it seem genuine? How? How does it seem more genuine? A sign in the middle of a theme park seems genuine? Hollywood has always been an industry that attracts gay workers, and for whatever reason, gays, like much of the population, have enjoyed vacationing Disney. Is that an admission? Almost seems like it. It seems to be a way for a big company that employs lots of gays and whose customers are often gay, and that wants to create an environment in its parks where gays are comfortable and welcome, to acknowledge them as a consistent path with Gay Pride Month. Why can't gays appreciate the park without a sign? I don't get it. What does who you have sex with have to do with enjoying a theme park? Rides are rides, attractions are attractions, restaurants are restaurants. What is this? What is this acknowledgement to being gay? There is no sexuality at all at the park. It's a couple of Mickey hands making a heart around the rainbow flag, symbolizing acceptance of those who are different than us. I just don't see a message here that it says children be gay, not even a subliminal one. The fact that it's in a children's park, Guy, I think you're missing it. I think you're missing the big picture, purposefully. My boundaries are around the sexualization of children. I'm not worried about kids seeing gays. It is a part of life. They're going to see the gays. Were gays banned from Disneyland and Disney World? Have gays been banned from anywhere in the last 60 years? What are you talking about? You could see gay. Why does it matter if the kid knows somebody's gay or not? Why does that matter if you're not trying to convince them of something? Is a parent supposed to hide their kids every time a gay couple walks by hand in hand? Is that protecting them? Why? What does that mean? Seems like your father has the issue here, more the issue with himself. Should I have banned David from our teenage filmed home or welcomed him? And then they make it personal. There's the straw man. No, why would we ever ban David? I mean, 5 years old? To protect you and Sean from and the hockey boys from understanding this lifestyle. So if I had a 5-year-old at home, David should have been banned from our home to protect the 5-year-old. What message does that send to David? David being there is fine, but if you put up a sign in your house about and talk about being gay, like what are you talking about? Your house, and nor is your house open to the public. David, and this is you, David is not a fan of the pride situation either. He doesn't want all the attention. He just wants to live his life. But anyways, I just wanted to make a point. That's fine. It's his choice. But should we ban David from being around young children, say 5? Nobody's saying to ban them. But that's not what that sign is. This isn't like, we just unbanned gays from Disney. I bet next year there will be a 5-year-old gay pride parade that has only gay kids who haven't even reached puberty. Seems like a stretch, but next year, I guess we will see if your prediction comes true. No, we only have like 2-year-olds saying that they're the opposite sex and borderline personality disordered mothers, pumping them full of hormones. No, I never said just ban gays from anywhere, just not necessarily tell them all the different sexualities they can pick from. Each color of the rainbow is a different sexuality. Kids don't know that. I didn't even know that. What'd you think? Bullshit. Telling kids that everyone has value without getting into sex for me is a super good message. When was it? Who says they didn't have value? Who said that? They're making arguments nobody's made. Nobody said that. Just don't talk about it in front of children. That's it. Don't talk about straight sex in front of children because they can look it up on the internet. It's just scary, Dad. I know you love people, and I do too. I just worry about the future generations sometimes. They're very confused. I see it steady all over TikTok. I know I'm not supposed to fear, so I'll just do my best as a parent. Maybe, and then him again, maybe more to do with bad parenting than gays plotting to indoctrinate young children. Okay. Look, your father's a tried and true liberal here. He's never gonna. I don't even think it's the gays. It's just the money hungry people. Anyways, can't know for sure. Hold on, let me back that up. I didn't see the left. Dad, don't just write it off. Try to get to the root of why public display and messaging value of all people scares you. Don't be afraid. Be brave. If you see something that's actually harming children, challenge it bravely. Yeah, him. Yeah, your father. Oh, well, what's your proof? What's your proof? I mean, you don't have time or energy to argue with these people. If you have to explain to a man, I imagine is in either his late 60s to 70s, why it's wrong to push sex, any type of sex, in a children's theme park, that's not a conversation that's going to end productively, ever. Ugh, Disney adults, they are such creeps. They're just absolute creeps. It's funny, though. He couldn't help bragging about, the silver, the 100 ounces of silver he got as a kid and what he just made on it. For what? But, they didn't have it easier. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, Christine, for another contribution and story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you want to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email links in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to subscribe to both my channels on Rumble. If you haven't watched this video over there, please do. Even a click helps. Follow me on TikTok, X, and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.